Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here. It's time for part 2 of my Transformers card game review. We're now going to take a look at the battle cards. And I do have all the battle cards here. I do again want to give a shout out to the 15 lovely young ladies that helped pull together and buy me the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Those are the only ones I did not have. I did have all of the regular cards. We have a grand total here of 81 battle cards that are available in all the starter decks and through all the booster packs. And of course there are 2 that were exclusive to the Comic-Con and Gen Con preview pack. And we'll start this review off by taking a look at those 2 cards, since these are the rarer ones. This will be a nice treat for some of you. So there was 2 cards included with Cliff Jumper and Slipstream. This is the first one. It's called All Out Attack. It's an action card, and it has an orange block at the top to boot for attack. They list it as a rare card. Well, technically it is, because there's only one way to get it. Although you can buy some loose ones of these on eBay. Like I said, it's an action card, and it allows you, it says, each of your untapped Transformers can attack this turn. So, if played at the right time, you can probably get a fair number of Transformers to attack in a round. So, that can be interesting. And the other one is called Tandem Targeting System. It's number 2. It's a utility upgrade, so this will be a power-up to a single Transformer. It also has an orange block at the top. It grants +1 attack to whatever Transformer this is attached to. And the bonus here on it is when you play this from your hand, you may play a tandem targeting system from your scrap pile. Which more or less means if you have this in your hand and you have happen to have a second one in your scrap pile, you can dig it out and give it to another Transformer. So, not quite as useful, especially given the fact that this card is one of the promo cards, so it is very rare and will be expensive to add to your collection. But with the granting of a +1 to your character's attack, that can always come in handy. So it just depends on if you think it's worth the investment. Alright, now let's go through the 81 cards that you can easily obtain. And again, like with the Transformers last week, we'll go over every little detail. Before I forget too much, there is a frequently asked questions section on the Card Games Facebook page. I will include a link for it down there in the description down below, so please do check it out. I would consider printing off a copy of the frequently asked questions so that you can have it with you whenever you're playing your game, as you may not always be in a spot where you have internet access. But anyway, the frequently asked questions link does cover questions asked of both the battle cards here and the Transformers. So far, or at least at the time I recorded this video, it had not yet been updated for the Metroplex expansion, so hopefully that will be coming soon, if it hasn't already. I haven't been on there lately myself to check, but let's hope that's a coming soon thing. Anyway, on to the battle cards. Card number 1 is Aerial Recon. It's a utility upgrade. It's an uncommon card. It has an orange box in the corner to boost attack, and it grants a +1 defense to a character. According to the rules on it, it can only be put on characters with the airplane trait. And it says, when the upgraded character attacks or defends, look at the top card of your deck. You may scrap it. That's always good, because you can check to see if the top card on your deck will have the orange box for attacking or a blue box for defending. So you can kind of make sure that the odds are hopefully in your favor for it. And apparently you can scrap it if it's not. So that's kind of helpful, but it's no guarantee that the one beneath it will help you. Card number 2 is Agility of Bumblebee. It's a utility upgrade. It's a rare card. It has an orange box at the top, and it grants +1 to any character that it's given to. But, however, on these rules, when this is on Bumblebee and he attacks, draw a card. So, while you can give this to anybody and give them +1 to their attack, if it's on Bumblebee, you get the full effect. So, I would say put this card in a deck that's going to have a Bumblebee character on the team. Card number 3 is Armed Hovercraft. It's a weapon upgrade. It's an uncommon card. It has a blue square in the top, and it grants +1 attack to any transformer that is equipped with it. When you put this on a character with the ranged trait, do 1 damage to each enemy. So that's a good way to get a party started. Doesn't do much beyond that, but still, it's a good way to get a party started in a fight. Card number 4 is Armored Plating, starring everybody's favorite Dinobot. It's a common card. It's an armor upgrade, and it has a blue square in the upper corner, and it grants +1 defense to any transformer that is equipped with it. And it doesn't grant any other bonuses, but it is one of many that isn't. It's one of the few that isn't thrown away for armor upgrades, so it's kind of useful. At least early on, but good to have. Good to have. Card number 5 is Backup Plan. It's an action card. It's uncommon, and it has a white square in the corner. And it allows you to scrap your entire hand and then draw 3 cards. So, like we discussed last time, a deck that has Cosmos or Nemesis Prime would definitely want to have this card in their hands so you can get through your deck faster. Card number 6 is Battle Ready. It's an action card. It's also a common card. It has an orange square in the corner. And it says, each of your characters gets +1 attack until end of turn for each upgrade on it. So, you got anybody that's fully upgraded with a weapon, armor, and utility upgrade, that's +3 attack for that transformer. So, that, if played at the right time, this could definitely be a nasty card to have. Card number 7 is Blast Shield. It's an armor upgrade and an uncommon card. It has a blue square in the corner, and it grants +2 to a character's defense when they are equipped with this. However, there's a catch to that. After the upgraded character defends, scrap this card. So, this is one of the one-time use defense cards, so definitely not one to keep around, but sometimes, yeah, that little bit can help. Definitely want to keep some other armor cards available when that one goes. Card number 8 is Body Armor. It's an armor upgrade and uncommon availability. It has an orange square in the corner. And it can only be put on melee characters possessing the melee trait. And it grants them Tough 3. They can flip 3 more battle cards when they are defending. So that can come in handy. Provided you got somebody that's a melee character. Card number 9 is Bombing Run. It's an action card. It's also rare. And it has a blue square in the corner. It says, choose an enemy character. Move 1 damage counter from each of your planes to that enemy. So, definitely, this will go in a deck that is loaded with planes. So watch out, death from above. Card number 10 is Brainstorm. It's an action card. It's also common. And it has a blue square in the corner. It says you may play an action, then you may play another action. So basically, you'd be playing, from the way this reads, you'd be playing 3 actions in one go. Because you'd be playing this, then you can play an action, and then play another action. Or at least that's the way I'm reading it, folks. I mean, why would you play this and then play another card? Just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense, but the prospect of playing 2 or 3 actions can be interesting if you can get the right ones. Card number 11 is Bug Bomb. It's a utility upgrade. It's uncommon, and it has a blue square in the corner. And it can only be equipped on Insecticons. When the upgraded character is knocked out, draw a card, scrap an enemy upgrade, and your opponent chooses a card from their hand and scraps it. So this is probably a must-have card for an Insecticon team. Make it more devastating to your opponents when they sacrifice, well, when they kill one of your Insecticons, or even to have Scrapnel kill off one of his buddies during the game and then deploy this onto your enemy. Woo. That could be fun. Watch out for Insecticon decks, viewers. Number 12 is Cargo Trailer. It's a utility upgrade. It's a rare card, and it has a blue square in the corner. This can only be put on truck characters, though. Like, case in point, Optimus Prime. The upgraded character has +1 attack for each cargo trailer on it. Up to 3 cargo trailers can fit in this utility slot, so you can stack this card underneath the same character 3 times with no penalties and boost your attack by 3 points altogether. So that's pretty worthwhile if you plan on building a deck that'll have a truck character in it. So I'd say, yeah, definitely get 3 of these. Even though they say they're rare, I've easily obtained 3. So if you buy enough booster packs, or be like me, buy a box of boosters if you can, then you shouldn't have too much trouble with that. Number 13 is Collateral Damage. It's an action card. It's uncommon, and it has a blue square in the corner. Each player chooses a weapon on one of their characters and scraps it. Each player chooses a card in their hand and scraps it. So it has the benefit of it's going to hurt your enemy, but it's also going to hurt you too. So try to use some good judgment when using this card, because you're hoping you can get an enemy to throw away a good weapon. and you're hoping you've got something that you can live without for a while. So timing is everything with something like that. You don't want it to accidentally hit you back. Card number 14 is Combat Training. It's a utility upgrade. It's also rare, and it has a white square in the corner. It says, while the upgraded character has a weapon, it has bold 1, which allows you to flip one extra battle card when attacking. But on the same token, if this upgraded character has armor, it also has tough 1, allowing them to flip a battle card when defending. So this is pretty useful here. Give you 2 abilities if you've got a weapon and armor on the character. So yeah, I'd say upgrade, folks. Number 15 is Computer Sabotage. It's an action card, it's uncommon, and it has an orange square in the corner. Your opponent chooses 3 cards from their hand and scraps the rest. So that's a good way to lighten somebody's hand. Just be leery of using it against somebody with Cosmos or Nemesis Prime. You don't want to do anything to help them out. Number 16 is Crushing Size. It's a utility upgrade. It's a common card, and it has a white square in the corner. When you put this on a character, scrap an enemy utility. If you can't, draw a card. So you can either get rid of a utility or get a card. Kind of see what you can do, how best it'll work for you when you deploy this card. And it also gives the character Pierce 1, so they can always do 1 damage when attacking, but never more than their attack total. And remember, Pierce numbers add together, so hopefully whoever gets this already has Pierce from something else. Number 17 is Crushing Treads. It's a utility upgrade. It's an uncommon card, and it has an orange box in the corner. This can only be put on tank characters, so Megatron, definitely. The upgraded character has Pierce equal to its defense. Do at least defense as damage when attacking, but not more than the attack total. Pierce numbers add together. Of course, remember, if the Megatron Decepticon leader has Pierce 3 automatically in his robot mode, so that wouldn't help too much unless he has some other way to gain Pierce and he's in his tank mode, so that way he can utilize this. But you see where I'm going with it, folks. If only he had Pierce on his tank mode. Good. Card number 18 is Cybertronian Bow. For you Hunger Games fans. Although it would have been nice, maybe we had a female Transformer, then we could say there's a Katniss Transformer. Let's not even go there. It's a weapon upgrade. It's a rare card. It has a blue square in the corner, and it grants +1 attack to the Transformer that equips this. When the upgraded character attacks and you flip an equal number of orange and blue squares, each of those blue squares adds to the attack total. So that can be devastating if you can draw an equal number of those. So this one kind of relies a little bit on luck more than anything. And of course, if they've got bold added in there as well, that can throw it off for you easily. So that one's kind of one to sit on the fence about. Card 19 is Databank. It's a utility upgrade. It's a rare card. and it has a white box in the corner. At the start of your turn, draw a card. Hey, when you're playing a card game like this, anything that allows you to draw more cards, that's always good. Card number 20 is Datapad. It's a utility upgrade. It's a common card, very much so. It has a white square in the corner. It says, when the upgraded character attacks, draw a card. Then you may put a card from your hand on top of your deck. So you can draw a card before you attack, from the way this implies. Then you can pull something from your hand and put it on the top of the deck. So that way you could make sure you've got something that has an orange square on the top of your deck, so that you can at least ensure you got 1 point. Number 21 is Debilitating Crystal. I like the fact that this has got Scorponok on here, or somebody that wants to be Scorponok. It's a utility upgrade, it's uncommon, and it has a white square in the corner. When the upgraded character attacks, return one of the defending character's upgrades to its owner's hand. So that can be interesting if played right. You can take away something that an enemy has and set them up for the next guy to do some damage, hopefully. Card number 22 is Dino Chomp. It's an action card. It's rare, and it has a blue square in the corner. It tells you to scrap your hand, and then one of your Dinobots gets bold 5 until the end of their turn, allowing them to flip 5 more battle cards when they are attacking. So, pretty nasty. Watch out for them Dinobots. Card number 23 is Disarm. It's an action card. It's uncommon, and it has a blue square in the corner. It says, return all upgrades on a character to their owner's hand. So this can be played on either your opponent, but it can also be played on you. You can play it on yourself to take away some upgrades, especially if you want to change some of the upgrades, but hold on to them instead of putting them in the scrap pile. Card number 24 is Disruption. It's an action card. It's uncommon, and it has an orange square in the corner. It allows you to look at your opponent's hand and then scrap an upgrade for it. Scrap an upgrade from it, excuse me. So, you can take a look at what your opponent has, get rid of one of their upgrades, and for a little bit you'll have some idea as to what they have in their hand. That can sometimes make or break a game. Card 25 is Disruptive Entrance. It's an action card. It is uncommon, and it has a blue square in the corner. It allows you to look at your opponent's hand and scrap an action from it. So again, it's just like the previous card, but this time you take away an action. And then you basically get the same results. You know what your opponent's holding on to for a short while. Card 26 is Drill Arms. It's a weapon upgrade. It's a common card, and it has a blue square in the corner. It also grants +1 attack to the transformer that equips this. When you put this on a character, scrap an enemy armor. If you can't, draw a card. So, I'd say wait until your enemy has armor on them, then put this on somebody and say goodbye to your armor, folks. Card number 27 is Emergency Maintenance. It's an action card. It is uncommon and it has an orange square in the corner. Repair 1 damage from one of your characters. If you have more stars worth of characters in your knocked out area than you have on the battlefield, repair 2 more damage from that character. So, this can kind of come in handy. Healing cards like that are always good in a game like this. Card 28 is Energon Axe. It's a weapon upgrade. It is rare, and it has a blue square in the corner, and grants +3 attack to the transformer that equips it. However, it can only be put on damaged characters only. But it grants them Pierce 2, so they can do 2 damage when attacking, but not more than their attack total. Remember, Pierce, of all the 3 abilities that are common in this game, Pierce is the only one that stacks. So, definitely try to make sure that they have at least 3 attack, so they can utilize all of that. Card number 29 is Equipment Enthusiast. It's an action card. It is uncommon, and it has a white square in the corner. It allows you to draw a card for each of your upgrades. So, that can come in handy at getting you some more cards in your hand if you need them. Now, most Transformer teams will have 3 Transformers, and if all of them are fully equipped, that's a grand total of 9 cards. So, that can be interesting if you can get it to work out in your favor. Card 30 is Flamethrower. It's a weapon upgrade. It is also common, and it has a orange square in the corner. It grants Bold 2 to anybody that equips this, so they can flip 2 more cards when they attack. Not a bad one. Card number 31 is Forcefield. It is an armor upgrade. It is a common card, and it has a white square in the corner. And this is also probably one of the more powerful cards in the game. If the upgraded character would take 5 or more attack damage, instead scrap this card and the upgraded character takes 4 attack damage. So this could come in handy and really could save a character. So I imagine this, especially with it being a common card, I imagine people will have 3 of these in their hands, since you can have 3 of each of these battle cards in your hand. So I can imagine people put in 3 of them and try to make sure to protect their best Transformer. Card 32 is the Fusion Cannon of Megatron. It is a weapon upgrade. It is rare. It has a blue square in the corner and grants +1 attack to any Transformer that equips it. But, while this is on Megatron, he has Pierce 3. So, definitely give this to Megatron. Now, like I stated earlier, on Decepticon Leader Megatron, he already has Pierce 3 in his robot mode. You give him this, and since the Pierce numbers add together, he will then have Pierce 6 as a robot. As long as he has 6 attack, yeah, nasty. That would mean even if he doesn't hit, he would still do 6 damage. Card number 33 is Grenade Launcher. It's a weapon upgrade. It's an uncommon card, and it has an orange square in the corner. It grants +4 attack to the transformer that equips it, but after the upgraded character attacks, he scraps this card. This can be a nice one to have around. The +4 is nice. That almost helps guarantee a hit, but since he gets to throw it away afterwards, it's also a good disposable weapon. I'd say keep a few of them around in your deck. They can be a nice disposable weapon until you get something you really want. Card 34 is a handheld blaster. It's a weapon upgrade. It's a common card, and it has 2 blue squares up here. And it grants bold 1 to the character that equips it, so they can flip an extra battle card. Now, while that's nice to have, this is the reason most of us will probably want it. If you're defending and you draw this out, that's 2 points of defense, not the normal 1. So that's going to make this card pretty worthwhile to get. Card 35 is Heroism. It's a utility upgrade. It is a rare card, and it has 1 blue square in the corner. If any of your other characters would take attack damage, instead the upgraded character takes that damage. So you can deflect damage onto somebody else on your team. So this needs to be equipped on the right characters that can handle it. Next up is card 36, Hunker Down. It is an action card. It is rare, and it has a blue square in the corner. For each of your flip each of your characters from bot mode to tank mode. Then for each of your tanks that isn't upgraded with an armor, put an armor on it from your scrap pile. So that can come in handy on a Decepticon deck, since at the moment we don't have an Autobot. We don't have Autobots with tanks yet. I'm surprised at that. I would have loved to have seen Warpath get made. Oh well, maybe in the next deck. Maybe in the next game. Card 37 is I Still Function. It is an action card, and it is rare, and it has no squares in the corner. But it allows you to return one of your knocked out characters that have 12 or fewer stars to the battlefield and repair 1 damage from it. Then after the end of the turn, they are knocked out. So pretty much somebody comes back from the dead long enough to try to do something, and then they drop dead again. Could be useful, depending on who's been knocked out. Card 38 is Improvised Shield. It is an armor upgrade. It's a common card, and as you can see, it has 2 orange boxes. So, like the other one that we just went through, it will be one that people will want for that. And it grants Tough 1 to any character that is holding it. So, not a bad card. It's nice to see that some of the common cards are actually pretty good. Usually in a lot of games, the common ones are debatable, but there's a few good ones in this game. Number 39 is Incoming Transmission. It is an action card. It is common, and it has an orange square in the corner. It allows you to draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. So you can stack the deck to help you for an action that you're about to do. So that can help, either to attack or defend. Card number 40 is Inspiring Leadership. It is a common card. It's an action card as well, and it has a blue square in the corner. It allows you to draw 3 cards, but then you have to scrap 2 cards from your hand. So, yeah. But it'll also be a good way to get rid of some junk out of your hand, too. Card 41 is the Ion Blaster of Optimus Prime. It is a weapon upgrade. It is a rare card, and it has a blue square in the corner. This can only be given to Optimus Prime, but it gives him 2 attack and 1 defense. So, yeah, this is a pretty good one to give to to all the Optimus Prime cards, really. I mean, to get a permanent increase in both attack and defense, that's pretty nice. So long as he can hold on to it. I'd recommend keeping at least another one in your deck, just in case somebody takes it away. Card number 42 is Jaws of Steel. It's a utility upgrade. It is uncommon and it has an orange square in the corner. It can only be given to Dinobots, but it gives a Dinobot Bold 2. So they get 2 more battle cards when they attack. So that's not bad. Make the Dinobots even more nasty. Card 43 is Leap into Battle. It is a common card. It's an action card. And it has a blue square in the corner. It allows you to give a character +3 attack until the end of the turn. So that makes for a decent short-term burst of attack. So that's always good. Just gotta hope that it counts. Card number 44 is the Matrix of Leadership. It is a utility upgrade, and as you can imagine, it is a rare card. And it has 1 of each of a orange and blue square in the corner. And it can only be given to Autobots. It grants +1 to whatever Autobot it happens to be holding it. But while this is on one with a leader trait, each of your other characters gets +1 to their attack and Pierce 1. So, definitely Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Chromia, Jazz, I believe, all have leader as one of their traits. So definitely, they're going to want, at least one of them is going to want to be holding on to this. And to give the team this kind of a bonus, that's definitely worth it. Card 45 is Medic. It is an action card. It is common and it has no squares in there, but it allows you to repair 2 damage from 1 character. So that's always good. Good healing card. Card 46 is Multi-Mission Gear. It is an armor upgrade. It is uncommon. It has an orange square in the corner, and it grants +1 defense to the transformer that equips it. But if you happen to put this on somebody with the specialist trait, they may play an action card as well. So that can work out in your favor. Likewise, on that same token, card 47 is Multitool. A weapon upgrade. It is uncommon. It has a blue square in the corner and grants +1 attack. But if this goes on a specialist, you can instead play an upgrade. So again, not bad on these those 2 multi cards are pretty good. If you happen to have somebody, if you have a specialist you can give them to. Card 48 is New Designs. It is an action card. It is common. And it has an orange square in the corner. It basically allows you to play an upgrade. That can come in handy. If you've already played one during your turn, play an action card, you can put down another one. So that can work out. Darn static on these cards. Card 49 is the Null Ray of Starscream. It is a weapon upgrade. It is a rare card. And it has an orange square in the corner. And grants +1 attack to the transformer that holds it. But while this is on Starscream, he gains bold 2, allowing him to flip 2 battle cards when attacking. So definitely give it to Starscream. I know that he does have bold 1 on some of his cards, so replacing it with bold 2 would definitely be a nice thing to have. Starscream is a treacherous character, so why not? Card 50 is One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall. Nice homage to the Transformer movie, and even the original miniseries More Than Meets the Eye with this picture. It is an action card. It is rare. It has no squares, but you choose one of your characters and an enemy character, and both take 3 damage. So, nasty. Nasty, but useful. Card 51 is Peace Through Tyranny, which, as many of you fans would know, that's Megatron's motto. It is an action card. It is rare, and it offers 2 orange squares. So, nice attack bonus if you can draw it that way. But it says you may knock out one of your characters that has 6 stars or more. If you do, take an extra turn after this one. So, nasty. That one will definitely be appearing in some people's hands. Sorry, folks, this is thirsty business doing reviews like this. Had to get more water. Alright, anyway. Card 52 is Photon Bomb. It's an action card. It is rare. It has no stars, but you do 2 damage to each character. So, not just to your enemy, but to yourself as well. So, better watch out for this card, folks. Card 53 is Piercing Blaster. It is a weapon upgrade. It is a common card, and it has a white square. It grants a character Pierce 3. So, yeah, that could be a nasty weapon to have. Especially if you've got somebody that's stacking on the Pierce abilities. Card 54 is Plasma Burst. It is an action card. It is uncommon. It has no squares, but it allows you to do 2 damage to 1 enemy. So that's a nice way to get in a couple of damage points real fast. Alright. Card 55 is Power Sword. Not to be confused with the Power Ranger weapon. It is a weapon upgrade. It is uncommon, and it has a blue square in the corner. You can only give it to characters that have the melee trait, but they get bold 3 to have 3 more battle cards when they attack. So that's pretty nice. Card 56 is Primary Laser. It is a weapon upgrade. It's a common card, and it has a blue square in the corner. And it basically just grants +2 to the character's attack. No frills, just a bonus to your attack. That's still not bad. Card 57 is Ramming Speed. It is an action card. It is uncommon, and it has an orange square in the corner. It basically allows you to scrap an enemy upgrade. So that's nice. Get rid of something that may be annoying you about your enemies. Card 58 is Rapid Ascent. It is an armor upgrade. It's an uncommon card, and it has an orange square in the corner. When you put this on a character with the ranged trait, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and scraps it. So that's kind of a mixed blessing, but it does grant +1 defense. Because let's face it, your opponent may choose junk in their hand and throw it out. Card 59 is Rapid Conversion. It is an action card. It is common and has a white square in the corner. It allows you to flip one of your characters to its other mode. So that can come in handy if you need to flip to somebody that'll grant the bonus that you want right now. Card number 60 is Ready for Action. It is an action card. It is common and has no square bonuses, but it allows you to untap a character that has 10 stars or fewer, allowing them to basically take another turn. Again, if used at the right time, that could be helpful. Card 61 is Reinforced Plating. It is an armor upgrade. It is a common card, and it has a blue square. It grants Tough 2 to a character, so they get 2 battle cards when they defend. Not bad. Card 62 is Repair Bay. It is an action card. It is common, and it has an orange square in the corner. It allows you to repair 1 damage from all your characters. Pretty handy. Card 63 is Roll Out. It's an action card. It is rare, and it has 1 of each attack and defense squares, orange and blue, if you prefer. It allows you to flip each of your characters from bot mode to alt mode. So, that can be handy, depending on what they all bring to the table when they switch. Card 64 is Salvage For Parts. It is an action card. It is rare, and it has no colored squares. It allows you to scrap all your upgrades and then repair 1 damage from each character for each upgrade scrapped from it. So, yeah, if a character's fully upgraded with 3 upgrades, that can mean 3 hit points back. Card 65 is Scrapper Gauntlets, an armor upgrade. It is a common card. It has an orange square in the corner and grants +1 defense. When you put this on a character, you can scrap an enemy weapon, and if you can't, you get to draw a card. So, that's pretty nice. Card 66 is Security Checkpoint. It is an action card. It is rare, and it has 2 blue squares in the corner. It allows each player to reveal their hand and then scrap all the upgrades. So again, make you lose your upgrades, but it means both of you know what's in each other's hands. So buyer beware. Card 67 is Shock Absorbers. It is an armor upgrade. It is rare, and it has an orange square in the corner. When the upgraded character defends and you flip an equal number of blue and orange squares, each of those orange squares adds to the defense. So again, it's like one of the earlier weapon cards. And this also grants +1 to their defense. So, not bad, just again, it relies a little bit on luck to fall into place. Card 68 is Start Your Engines. It is an action card that is rare and has a blue square in the corner. It allows you to flip each of your characters from bot mode to car mode, so it can only be used if you've got a guy that has that's a car, and then you can untap one of your cars. So, mixed blessing on that one. Card 69 is the Static Laser of Ironhide. It is a weapon upgrade. It is a rare card, and it has an orange square in the corner. It grants +3 attack to whoever's using it, but when the upgraded character is not Ironhide and it attacks, they have to take 2 damage from it. So, definitely this one you want on Ironhide only to make the most of it. Card 70 is Strafing Run. It is an action card. It is uncommon and has no squares, but you can do 1 damage to each enemy, so that's nice. It's a nice one. Can be nasty if used at the right time. Number 71 is Supercharge. It is an action card that is common, and it has an orange square in the corner. One of your characters gets bold 3 until the end of the turn, so they can flip 3 battle cards when they attack for that one moment. So I'd say go for it. Number 72 is Swap Missions. It is an action card. It is uncommon and has a blue square in the corner. It allows you to untap one of your tapped characters and then tap one of your untapped characters. So basically you can bring in somebody else that you've already used, but then you're ending up taking out of the game, somebody who hasn't been used. So that kind of depends on who you've got on the field at the moment and what they can do. Card 73 is Swap Parts. It is an action card. It is rare and has a white square in the corner. It allows you to choose 2 of your characters and then swap all their upgrades. Now, while this sounds nice on the card, it's something you're going to want to watch out for. If the character you swap with has upgrades that can only be used by specific characters, or ones with specific traits, and that's not on the new character it goes to, then it's useless. So bear that in mind. Card 74 is Swarm. It is an action card. It is rare, and it has an orange square in the corner. Flip a battle card for each Insecticon you began the game with. For every orange square you flip, your opponent chooses one of their characters and does 1 damage to it. For each blue color you flip, repair 1 damage from one of your characters. So that can get pretty interesting. Naturally, that will be seen more on an Insecticon deck. Card 75 is a System Reboot. It is an action card. It is rare, and it has a white square in the corner, which makes each player scrap their hand and draw 4 new cards. So, this is definitely one that Cosmos and Nemesis Prime will want in their hands. Card 76 is Team Up Tactics. It is an action card. It is rare, and it has a blue square in the corner. It allows you to choose one of your characters. If it is a truck, repair 2 damage from it. If it's a car, draw 2 cards. So make sure they're in their alternate modes when you pull this card, when you use this card. Card 77 is The Bigger They Are. It is an action card. It is rare. And it has a blue square in the corner. It says one of your characters gets +2 attack until the end of the turn. While it is attacking an enemy this turn that has more stars than it, it gets Pierce 4. So you can do up to 4 damage when you attack, but not more than your attack damage. Than your attack total. So definitely make sure they've got 4 attack before doing that. Card 78 is Thermal Weaponry. It is a weapon upgrade. It is rare. Has an orange square in the corner and grants +1 attack. When the upgraded character is attacking, it has Pierce 1, that attack, for each blue square you flip. So that can come in handy. But again, they've got to also have a high enough attack to take advantage of it. So kind of be aware of that. Card 79 is Treasure Hunt. It is an action card. It is uncommon, and it has an orange square in the corner. It allows you to scrap the top 4 cards from your deck. Put any upgrades that are scrapped that way into your hand. So, again, it relies on luck, but sometimes that can be good. Card 80 is Turbo Boosters. It is a utility upgrade. It is uncommon, and it has an orange square in the corner and grants +1 attack to whoever it is equipped to. But it can only be given to characters with the car trait. And when it's put on that character, you can untap them. So, basically wait till you've used them, then tap them in, and back they go. And the last card is Zap. It is an action card. It is common, and it has an orange square in the corner. It basically allows you to do 1 damage to an opponent, to one of your enemies. So, that makes for a nice quick shot. And there you have it, my viewers. You've seen all of the battle cards, save for the 3 that are exclusive to Metroplex. And next time around, for these special videos, we're going to take a look at Metroplex. Metroplex has his own card for himself, plus 3 other Transformer cards for all of his helpers. And while he comes with a complete deck ready to play, we're only going to look at the 3 exclusive cards from him that are only available in the Metroplex expansion. So please look forward to that. We're going to try to post that either Saturday or Sunday of next week, just before the holidays. So please do look forward to that. And if you like this review on the battle cards, please do leave a thumbs up down there on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't joined our ranks already. And share your thoughts on the Transformer game in the comments down below. This is Sparkster1701 saying I'll catch you all later.